morning, my freaks and peeps. Excuse how out of breath I am. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, morning, good morning. What is on, my freaks and peeps? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you all. Welcome, Mina. Good morning, Mimi. And good morning, Red Satan. Welcome, welcome. Hello. For a bit of context, literally, what the fuck am I reading? Hang on. For a bit of context, I just unmuted my microphone and was about to press unmute on OBS, which is how I do it. And I got an email from my courier saying that my parcel had been delivered, so I had to go and get it because I got other stuff coming today. So your girl needs room in her like safe spot, so I had to go and get it, and then I went and got it, and it wasn't that big. Ironically, it's come in a box that's like they've recycled it, which is interesting because the item should be brand new, but they've recycled the box and put it in like a wall bracket for a TV box. The irony is not lost on me because I need one of those, but that's not what's come. What's come is a kitchen roll holder. Anyway, good morning, everyone. I hope everyone's well today. There is a lot of chatter going on. I was gonna read it all, but then it kept going, so your girl is a bit behind. But yeah, I will say, the banging tunes thing, the reason there is no music is just because, to be honest, I have a couple ideas about what I want to put in the background, but there will be some updates to the streams eventually. It's on my list. It's on my list of things to do. I've got a long list, and I'm working my way through it slowly. So please excuse, there will be more updates to the stream eventually. I'm just like struggling a bit with everything else on top of it. Another thing I'd like to talk about is that I'm very aware of the fact that Inzoi came out the other day. I am not 100% sure if we're going to be playing it anytime soon for two main reasons. One being that I don't know if my computer can run it, and two also being that I'm about to move house, and realistically, budgeting wise, I don't have the budget for it. So but give me time on that one, because I might have budget for it, because some things like happened and I might have money, but we don't know. So give me a while to work that one out. But it definitely won't be this stream, but it might not be like, it might be next stream, it might not, I don't know. But yeah, so please just excuse me on that one. So yes, Jasper, hello Mimi. What on earth is going on? What are you reading, Mina? Jeez. It's another booby model. It's the same booby model. What are you on about? It's the exact same. It's the exact same. Hello, Jasper. Well, hello, Seaton. Hello, hello. Booby model. Mina, I swear to God. But yes. When you going? What, moving? I still don't know. So we're gonna talk about it. Also, if I at some point get like a knock at the door or something, I'm probably not gonna answer it, but just a heads up if you hear something. Because I got a lot of parcels coming today. But I'm just gonna talk about the house situation while I open these boxes, because I got some updates and some things have happened. The main one being is that, as far as I'm concerned, before anyone panics, we're still going. We're still getting the place. It's not a problem. However, something's come up in that we found out that the house we're going for is on the market, like to be sold, which we were kind of hinted towards, like when we applied for the place. Which was an interesting one. No, I asked if it was a booby model you bought. Oh. Sorry. No, I haven't bought a booby model. This is my model. I haven't got another one. So what the fuck? Yeah. So basically, we're not sure what's happened. What we think's happened is just a timing crossover. So with the house, basically, the house had been on the rental market for a long time. And the issue is that it has a lot of problems. Basically, like, you got to keep in mind it's a 3-bed property with no garden and no real great facilities and no parking, right? It's not the most desirable property. So it's been kind of, the landlord's had a lot of trouble getting someone to rent it, which you got to keep in mind. He's also done a lot of work to the property in terms of like updating it. Like, he's put in a new kitchen, there's been a lot of renovations in the bathrooms, you know, stuff that costs a lot of money. So what's ended up happening, we think, is that he had a time frame in which he had to get someone in the property, and if he didn't make that, he was going to have to sell it. So what we think happened is, while they were still you know, renting, like looking for renters, they put it on the market, and basically the asking price is not, like, no one's going to buy it for that price, basically. But the the main issue with it is that we found out about this yesterday, which wasn't ideal because we're not really sure when it got listed, when it didn't. What I think has happened is just a crossover event, basically, that they listed it before we went to view it. We obviously asked the same day. So because of how housing works, I think they like have to leave it up for a certain amount of time. I think once we kind of get in the place, they'll take it down, that sort of thing. Because what's interesting is the listing doesn't say anything about it having tenants in it, which is why we're panicking, because we're like, basically, if it gets sold in the next few weeks, are we going to be allowed to live there, that sort of thing. We're not really sure. Don't think that's what's going to happen. I think it's just a crossover, but it sucks because now we're like not 100% sure if we're going to be able to like live there long term, kind of thing, but we'll see. So there's that side of things, so that's going on. But other than that, the other problem we've got is that we're still both waiting on fucking, I don't know if I want to talk about this, actually. No, I want to talk about this. I just don't know how much I can say about the place we're going through. Basically, they've outsourced kind of the letting process. So the place that does all the credit checks and stuff, they've outsourced that. And basically, that place they've outsourced to is taking their sweet fucking time. I wish I was kidding. I know these things take a long time, but Jesus Christ, like, it's taking its fucking sweet time. It's a bit like, we're getting a bit stressed now, because it's like, you know, I know that moving houses takes a time, but it's like crawling through now, and I'm just like, man, we're gonna run out of time. Like, this house is gonna sell. We're on a bit of a time constraint, but that's not what's happening. I think I'm just panicking. But yeah, so anyway, that's the update. So we got that going on, which isn't ideal, but you know, these things happen, you know, basically, like, it's just a bad crossover. But yeah, I hope everyone else is doing good. In other news, I've spent a stupid amount of money over the last few days on housing stuff, which is fucking fantastic. And I'm sorry that I've not been able to prioritize that money for other stuff, but like right now I gotta focus on getting my house together, which is not ideal, but yeah. Ooh, how did you even find out it was for sale? So my mother actually told me. So I went out with my mum for Mother's Day yesterday, because if you weren't aware, in the UK it was Mother's Day yesterday. I went out with my mother to a car boot sale, which was cool. It wasn't cool. I got one thing and everyone was leaving by the time we got there. Anyway, so we went to a car boot yesterday, and in the car ride over, she mentioned, "Oh, did you know your place is for sale?" Oh, I was like, no, because another thing that happened was that when we requested the property, I don't know how much I talked about this, but when we requested the property and they got back to us saying like, yes, the first thing the letting agent lady said to Paul, who she called, was the landlord has decided not to sell it, which is why I think it's just a crossover that's happened. But the issue is like, we didn't even know he was considering selling it, which is a bit of a bummer, but you know, that's just how it goes. But yeah, basically, I think that's just all that's happened. But my mother told me, I looked it up to double check, found out that in fact that was what was happening. Interestingly, the price of the place had been reduced a few weeks before we went in to view it. So it had been up on the market a while, hypothetically. But it still wasn't going to sell. And I don't know much about properties, but I know a property well enough to know that that place will not sell for its asking price, not even at a reduced rate. It is a stupid amount of money they're asking for it. It's like, I understand the renovations cost a lot of money, but Jesus Christ, it has got like pretty big check marks against it in terms of like parking, in terms of no garden. You know, it's a family home, it's a family sized home, cramped, like stretched out, like, you know, those warp tools. It's like that sort of house where it's been stretched out, right? Stretched out, no garden, no parking, and like not really any room for a fridge freezer in the kitchen. So it's like, it's got a lot of things against it in terms of like a property purchasability. So it's not gonna sell, in my opinion. But it's very much the reason it sold in the first place was for a project, and this guy made it his project, and his whole thing was to get renters in to make some of that money back, and that's not what's happened until we came along. So that's what's going on. Welcome, Kyoto Go. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Hello, hello, hello. Sorry. Anyway, but that's how we found out. I text Paul about it, and Paul was really upset. But he's contacted the estate agents to say, you know, what the fuck. But we'll see how that goes, because I imagine they'll just get back and be like, oh, it was up on the market like a long time before. But yeah, whatever. um, Coyote and go. What? Why are you guys like making fun of me? What the hell is happening? Anyway, sorry, I'm still opening this box. I've got earrings in this box. Free gift. What the fuck? Guys, I ordered this. Right, I ordered this like a week ago at this point. It's basically the kitchen roll holder for our new place, right? Fucking took them forever to send it, right? They've sent it. I've got it. I've opened the box. And they sent me a pair of earrings as a free gift in it, which is cool. They are not the sort of earrings that are my style at all, but cool. I got a free gift of some earrings. What a random thing to put in a box that has a kitchen roll holder in it. Fucking earrings, oh my god. I know. Both mods are here today. Oh my god. Hello, Wiper. Oh my god, I got so confused by your name. I was like, who the fuck is this? I didn't even notice the fucking mod thing. I only have 2 mods, so I know damn well who Koten is. Jesus Christ. Dude, don't even. Like, when you guys change your names, there is no way for me to know who it is. God damn, sorry. It just came back. What did I miss? Me talking about the entire housing shit going on. Also, if you hear my phone going off, I apologize. Once again, I'm like holding it on to in case I get a phone call about the property. One of the 2 big things that I might get a phone call about is either them saying like you can go ahead, or it will be my boss calling to say like they've contacted me. As my boss is being really like communicative about me about it, because I asked him to be my reference and he said yes because he's cool like that. But yeah, so anyway, fucking earrings. Yeah, I know. But yeah, so I'm just unboxing my kitchen roll holder. It's cool. It's got a bat on it. I don't know how to show you guys what this looks like. I wonder if I can look it up. I think I had it on my throne for a bit, but I found it cheaper on eBay and I just ended up buying it. goth kitchen roll holder. Let's see if it comes up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it comes up. Is it gonna show my location? God, I hope not. No, okay. Can I like... Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do it like this. Give me 2 seconds. So I got this. Oh god, you can't even see it. It's on the wrong side. But it's basically this. It's like the kitchen roll holder is the bat. It's cool. I got it. It's not very heavy, so I don't think it'll actually do very good. But I got that now, so that's cool. Hey. These my hiccups. I was waiting for it. I know. I'm just like not awake with it. I'm sorry. Oh, that's cute. Thanks. Thanks, man. I got so much goth stuff in the post waiting. Like, I've got a coffin corkboard coming, and I also got my salt and pepper shakers, and they're like these like potion bottles with like skulls on the top. They're so cool. I don't think I can show you what they look like until I get them. Which I might take a photo for and just be like, oh look what it looks like. Oh, okay, the bat is just to poke it in the hole. Oh, I thought it was gonna be like a screw in. That bat on top is like it's just like a piece of wood. Like, what do you call it? A dowel? It's just like one of those. I don't know if they call them that anywhere else, but oh, that's a horrible feeling. But a dowel is like, it's what you use to attach beds or whatever. Cool. I got my kitchen roll holder. I'm not gonna lie, the top bat feels heavier than the base of this thing, so I might have to see about putting some like weights or something in. Because like, geez. Also, the base is like an Allen key and it's just not really. This is cool. It's chipped, but whatever. It also it's come like it's secondhand, but it's not. It's brand new. Cool. I got a kitchen roll holder. This is sick. I'm so happy. I haven't even got my plates yet, and my frying pans are still in the pose, and I've got my kitchen roll holder. Priorities. Good lord. Like, genuinely, I'm like, my priorities are not lined up very well. I'm like, I'm getting things as I see them, but it means that I'm kind of like without plates, but I've got everything else kind of thing. I've got nothing to eat off, but you better believe that I got something to hold my fucking kitchen roll with. This is so funny. Anyway. This is what being old is, Jasper. I know. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling old. But this is exciting. I've got like I feel like a grown-up. This is exciting, guys. This is riveting content. I've got a kitchen roll holder. This is so cool. But yeah. My spice jars are also coming today. I only ordered those yesterday, but the thing with the spice jar holders is that I don't know if this was a thing everywhere else, but Prime Day was like a few days ago, and a bunch of the stuff I had listed on my like private wish list, not my throne wish list, was on sale. So I got all the stuff that wasn't on my throne wish list. So there isn't actually anything on my throne wish list that I've bought, which is cool. Not really, but like I need to put. God, this is actually really sharp. I might have to file this. But the God, what the fuck was I saying? I've got the things that I kind of was panicking about not having, for no reason. But like, I got kitchen scissors on the way, which was something that I was really panicking about. Those are also goth. Those are cool and goth, and I'm cool and goth. I'm really not. I had a bit of a like existential crisis the other day because I realized like I'm not wearing a lot of black at the minute, but like I feel like it doesn't matter because the rest of my life is very much dark and macabre. But I also only wear black jeans, so I don't know. But occasionally I wear color, I'm not a goth. I would like to stress, like, I say I'm goth a lot. I'm not. I wouldn't even call my style goth. I just wear a lot of black and like alternative fashion. I have a lot of alternative fashion. I dress alternatively, but I don't think that my style really fits in with any like specific genre, if that makes sense. And that's not me trying to be like, oh, I'm so quirky and unique. It's just like, no, I just wear whatever feels like stimulatingly comfortable on that day. And if it's a really uncomfortable, like, I don't know, like gothic piece of clothing and I feel great in it, I'm gonna wear that. But if it's a sweater, which most of the time it is, I'm gonna wear that. And sometimes, most of the time, they're black, and sometimes they're orange. And that's what I got on today. I got an orange sweatshirt on. It's not really, it's like a Forever 21 one. I got it in a charity shop, but it's orange with checkerboard and blue on the bottom. And then I got black jeans on. Black skinny jeans as well, but they're not very skinny anymore. They've gone really baggy. Disgraceful. I know. I don't really know, like, I think if you saw me on the street, most people say I'm gothic. I get that a lot, which really, like, grates me a little bit, because I'm like, I know goths. I'm not goth. And it's like, I feel really bad. I feel like a poser. But at the same time, like, I think my interests are more goth than my style. Like, my visual decor aesthetic is gothic, but like, and my music taste and media taste is gothic. I don't watch horror though, I will say that. But like, in terms of like what I dress like, not 100%, but like, I dress like someone who didn't grow out of their emo phase, if that makes sense. I think because when I was a kid, I was very much into cyber goth to start with. That was my first aesthetic. And then I went into the more scene like era, like that kind of era. So I had the hair, I had the bright colors, like I had the checkerboard, I had all of it, right? I'm still absolutely huge on checkerboard. Most of what I've been looking at for my home has been in the style of either goth or checkerboard. Sorry, I'm not really reading chat. But yeah. Next you'll get excited over a vacuum. Dude, I've already got my vacuum picked out. Straight up. Straight up. Batman, I wouldn't go... Well, maybe. I'm gonna look... My house is gonna look like it's from the fucking Batcave. What the hell? Love it. Thank you, Mina. I made a site where people can purchase girlfriend for hire. All that shit, eBay. That's good. I would sign up. That is a really good name. Yeah, but you'll be excited over a vacuum. Welcome to adulthood. Thank you, guys. I am feeling old. My bones creak and my tits hang low and they swing to and fro. I can tie them in a knot and I can tie them in a bow. I'm feeling old. I feel old as well because my skin's like gone really like not elastic, which is a great. So I'm like feeling my age now. I'm 23. I would like to stress as well. Spice jars. Yeah, let's go. Spice jars. I'm so excited. They're like they're the very like generic like just glass jars with like bamboo lids but like screw on ones because I was gonna get just the pots but then I got a bit like, oh, but how am I supposed to put like shake them out kind of thing. It was a whole thing. I ended up going with the ones I got. I won't bother showing you because you could look it up online and you'll literally find them. I need more spice jars. I got 14 of them. I am not 100% sure if that's going to be enough, but when I think about how many spices in my parents' spice cabinet I use, 14 is more than enough. That's spicy. Let's go, Mina. But yeah, orange. I will confess, I have a pink jumper though. I have a lot of like colorful clothing. It's kind of because there was a period of time when I was going through a bit of a normie phase because my boyfriend at the time, which is yes, the same boyfriend that did all that horrible stuff to me last year. I wasn't dating him at the time. I haven't dated him for several years. It's the one that like made it's the one with the new girlfriend that's causing me a headache, right? that boyfriend, when I was dating him, I had a bit of an identity crisis, because I met him when I was super emo, like super emo. Like I had the if you know Black Veil Brides, if anyone knows Black Veil Brides, super into that. Also, the time in which I got into Falling in Reverse, right? So I had the Andy Biersack haircut from that era. So it was like the big fluffy like emo cut with the like layers upon layers. It was black. It was a whole thing. I did the stripes on my face, that whole like aesthetic. And I went to school like that. Like I went to my art college like that. And I straight up, I committed to that for months, and I would do it again. And I had like the emo Pikachu jump. I had it all, right? I was in my like element, right? That whole phase. It wasn't a phase to me, but I got a boyfriend in that time. And at the time as well, I was a lot bigger, like a lot bigger. And what ended up happening is I asked him, I made the mistake one day of asking him, hey, do you find me physically attractive? And he said no. I wish I was kidding. He straight up said that to me. We were dating for 2 weeks at that point. Should have been my first sign to break up with that kid, but never mind. It was my first boyfriend. What can you do? Anyway, so because of that, I had a bit of an identity crisis, and I was like, how do I make myself more attractive? This guy also was a dick. So he had an Instagram full of just like models, like barely wearing anything, which at the time I didn't want to be like the jealous girlfriend being like, you can't follow any other woman. And I don't think anyone should ever do that. However, the amount of not safe for work accounts he followed, his friends commented on it all the time. So this guy was like problematic as was. And anyway, so I had a bit of a like existential crisis, and he also liked the look of our friend at the time, who I will call Elle, because I think that's what I called her in that call that I had with you all. Elle basically and I are quite good friends, but she looked like very earthy. She was very much outdoorsy type, earthy, very slender, beautiful, had natural like colored hair. So what did I do? I literally based my entire self-image on her, which has meant that I've ended up with a lot of colorful clothing, more on the brown sense. And I'd say my aesthetic has gone back to more of that Andy Biersack era that I had, even though I'm not into Black Veil Brides that much anymore. I still listen to them, just not as much as I listen to Falling in Reverse. But like, as a result, despite the fact that I buy mostly just black clothing now, and like most of my like favorite outfits are like very much that like that style, I still have a lot of the clothes that I bought during that era. And at the minute I'm kind of like just feeling the colors a bit more, and so I wore the colors. So please don't give me a thing. Sorry, I'm not reading. I will confess. Oh, I got that one. I was into Cybergoth 2 at one point. Never wore anything that would fall into that category, though. I tried. It was so expensive, though. I did make, and I still have all the, like, double-ended dreads, though. Not the Dreadfuls. I didn't have, like, the Cyberlocks, but I had the dreads, and I do wear them occasionally. Damn, those long tits, I know, right? Anti-aging cream would be good. They better start using young. They'll always be so oily, man. Oh my god. 14, not enough. Yeah, maybe not. You need them's Korean stuff. My wife keeps buying them and she doesn't look a day over 21. Yeah, I mean, I'm not good at doing a skincare routine, so. Did you say Black Veil Brides? I did. I need. You look fine, Mina. Shush your mouth. Put him in his place, Jasper. I wish. My sister is called El. Not El, like L, just straight up the letter L. Like, and no, not like the Death Note character, like the, just like L, because that's the first letter of her chosen name, and we will just call it that. But earthy makes me think brown. And yes, my aesthetic is very much what you see on screen, which is black, green, and brown. And gold and silver. That is very much my entire aesthetic. So when I go out, I look gothic. And I get a lot of comments about it. So I guess I must appear it, but I feel like a complete phony. Does anyone else, like, in the kind of alternative scene feel like that? Like, I feel like a phony dressing like it, because I'm like, yeah, but I have about 5 pieces of color in my wardrobe at home. And it's, like, not even that big of a deal, but I make it into a big deal in my head, but I don't know. I am very, like, I don't know. I'm not trying to, but, like, at the same time, it's just like, man, I feel like I'm trying too hard, but then I'm not, and it's just like, but I like this stuff. I don't know. But I think what is happening is I'm just reading too much into it. Like, I think if you saw me on the street, you'd probably think, like, you wouldn't think anything of how I dress, realistically. But yeah, I used to wear those fluffy leg warmers over the platforms. Yes, I know the ones. That was the closest I got to cybergoth. The closest I got was, like, I had some punk rave clothing items, and I also had the dreadlocks. Yeah, I didn't really go for the color stuff. Wasn't into it. Society is like, at least like, oh, you're problematic punks, you have no jobs. Like, brother, do you know how expensive it is to put spikes into your battle vest? Exactly. It's like straight up. I literally, my 90% of my wardrobe is secondhand. Because, like, do you know how expensive it is to be alternative in this day and age? My most worn shoes, I think my shoes are more like a good example of how I like dress. Because I got the Vans. I got those Vans. You know the ones. If you're if you're an elder emo like I am, you'll know when I say I got those slip-on Vans. You know exactly the ones I'm talking about. It's the checkerboard skater boy ones. I got those. And then the other day, guess what I also bought? I say the other day, I mean like several weeks ago, because I've been wearing them a shit ton, but I got some more Vans, and these ones are high top Vans, and they are also checkerboard. Because your girl is like, you know, elder emo. Girl, you look hella good IRL. But Mina, would you call me emo IRL? That's the thing. Or would you call me alternative IRL? Because I don't know. I don't wear beige. I think that's what I'm thinking of. But thank you very much. Girl, it's your life. Wear black and pink for all the world cares. Usually those who care are snobs and they're only friends with other snobs. I hope so. I think that I'm a bit reluctant to give away clothing when it fits, because I tend to go for whatever's comfortable, and it just makes, like, getting rid of clothing hard. But to be honest, if I open my drawer right now, it's mostly black, and I think I get really self-conscious about the fact that there are a couple not black items in there, and that's what I'm projecting right now. I also dyed my hair the other day, I dyed my hair yesterday, so I'm feeling not so alternative right now, because it's very much a normie colour at the minute. I got hot rod roots. I never did the Vans. I was always Converse. I have Converse too, but I'm cheap, so I've got a pair of red, actual, like, are they called Chucks? I've got a pair of red Converse. The ones specifically, though, but I've always had red Converse. The reason being is because I grew up loving Doctor Who, and David Tennant wore them, and I have always had a pair of red Converse ever since. Always. I've gone through about 3 pairs of red Converse in my lifetime. And to add to that, I also have black Converse, but I wear the black ones more, and I also have some starry ones. So I have a lot of Converse, and I've had a lot more in my life, but most of them have fallen apart because I do wear the shit out of them. But the Vans thing, I always wanted a pair of Vans. Every time I saw anyone on the street with, like, these, like, checkerboard Vans, I was immediately like, I need. And do you know how expensive those are? They're really expensive, so I could never buy them. My second job I ever got, my first paycheck went towards buying myself a pair of these. Secondhand. They were secondhand, but they were brand new, if that makes sense. Secondhand with the tag still on. So I got those. And I love them, and I wear them a lot. They are probably my most worn clothing item. But yeah. I think more alternative than emo, but definitely an emo vibe. I think that's what it is. I think I would definitely say that I'm alternative, but I think that um emo is emo is the overall term I use, but it's like not at all how I dress. I'd love to be more like, to be honest, I really like e-girl fashion, and I know that's like not a great thing to say, but it's like I really like that fashion style, but it's really hard to find any inspiration because the second you look it up, like you get like not great like search results, and I'm just not really sure how I feel about it. A hint of punk, yeah. I mean, my music taste is more punk. I don't know. That being said, I listen to a lot of Falling in Reverse. Whoopsies. Also always leather jackets, but to be fair, Mina doesn't see those in photos because I don't really take photos outside, so but I'm always in a leather jacket. If I'm not in, I'll see you later, Mimi. If I'm not, if it's not too hot outside, I'm in a leather jacket. At the minute, I'm wearing like a really fluffy one, but like I have another one. But yeah. I'm also cheap, so I never bought real Converse, always the knockoffs. Primark has a great selection of like knockoff like Converse, and they're pretty good. I've gone through 3 pairs of red ones, and I've gone through about 4 pairs of black ones. I call myself a metalhead, and I only have like 3 PR 5-band shirts, and I rarely wear jeans or anything like that. I do have a leather jacket, but it's either too hot or too cold to wear it. Bro, it feels bad. I have various leather jackets for various weathers. So my main thing is obviously like I have 2 black leather jackets, and they're not real leather as well. Because 1, expensive, and 2, because I don't know if anyone's ever worn real leather jackets, but they're heavy, and you have to wear them quite a lot or else they get really stiff for some reason, and I just can't be bothered with it, so I wear fake ones. So I've got like a pretty traditional one that you could find in any like, girly like fashion shop, like just the general like leather jacket, right? And I wear that one quite a lot, but obviously I live in England. It's not like thermal or anything, so I have to wear a warmer one, which my sibling very kindly bought for me at Christmas. Was a more aviator style leather jacket. So it's still like black leather, but it's like got like a fur trim on it, and I wear that one a lot, even though it's absolutely way too big for me, and I look really stupid in it, in my opinion. Everyone tells me I look really nice, but it's like, I don't think so, because obviously the top of it, like, because it's so big, it bulks out on me. So I got like these 2 like little like legs just sticking out the bottom. I just look really dumb, but never mind. But yeah, right, it's time of the lunch. She'll be back with substance. See you soon. I think my main thing is like I would wear a lot more like alternative punky clothing. The issue is that a lot of it is very overstimulating to wear. It's not oftentimes like, if you're, because cheapskate over here, buying cheap clothing means that it's not comfortable. So if you want to buy the branded stuff, which is going to be comfortable, it's not like affordable. So realistically for me, I'd rather just go for the comfy stuff, which is where my problem lies. But I don't know. But I do wear some pretty high shoes. So, and my main worn like going out shoes are a pair of black Traitor boots from Doll's Kill, which, keep your, I'm not saying I endorse the brand or anything. I literally just bought them because I like them, and I bought them several years ago. But yeah. Oh my god, Mina also redeemed drink dummy. Thank you, Coyote. I will drink to that. Thank you. And to Mina for the drink redeem earlier, I will drink to that too. So here's to you. Nope, never met Jasper IRL. No, you haven't, not yet. but we have seen pictures. No, you've seen pictures, Mina. None of the others have. Mina, you are literally the only one in the group that's seen what I look like. It's not to say anything, it's just because Mina and I have been friends longer, and it's just like, she found me. Because, like, when I bought some merch off her, I used my real name by accident. Mina was able to look me up, so, I gave her full permission to do this, by the way. She didn't do it without my permission, but it was really funny. But then it meant that she now knows what I look like IRL, which we both know what each other looks like, so that's what friends are for. I'm not gonna lie, I also know what Mimi looks like, but I won't. I was about to say I won't kiss and tell, but that's not the right saying. But I won't tell. But I did find her accidentally. It was completely accidental, but... my style... Welcome, Mono. Good to see you. My style is malnourished Viking who's definitely a furry artist. I am not. I beg to differ, Mono. I bet you are. You draw Mimi. Of course you're a furry artist. Sorry, Mimi. I meant you and I. Yeah, I know. Mina the stalker. Exactly. Oh, and Kaio has a ton of my info. Yeah. I don't know who doesn't. I am simply too hot to handle, so I can't send pictures for everyone's health. Fair, so we'll let you have that one by all means. Right, I need to actually, like, attach these all together. And I'm also going to have to go for a break because I drank too much and now I need to pee and I already peed and I feel overwhelmed. It's not great. But yeah. Sorry that this call was cool. Sorry that this start of the stream was just me having an existential crisis over how I'm wearing the color orange and I feel like I'm immediately excluded from the goth club. It's like, that's not how it works. But, like, color is fine. If you're alternative, your clothing does not define you. In fact, I'm pretty sure that clothing, the style of being alternative is actually much more of a fad than people realize. A lot of the culture of the clothing style or the dress sense or the just general aesthetic of being, like, alternative, it's actually a lot to do with the music, and I think that some people forget that. So if you dress goth, you're a goth. If you listen to goth music but you don't dress goth, you're still a goth. It's up to you to define the terms you are labeled with, and I think that's the truth of it. But I cannot apply that to myself because I'm having a crisis, but never mind. Right, I'm gonna take a break, and actually the group has my entire full name. Why? I will BRB, I won't be very long, and then we'll jump straight into Stardew, so excuse me. I'm back. Yeah. Hello. Wack is back. Anyway, starting up the game. Sorry. Because the spreadsheet was done with my email and I didn't think that through. My Gmail uses my name. Feels bad, man. This is why my email doesn't. None of my emails have my real name in them. I've burned in Mono with my appearance. My condolences, Mono. I'm aroused. Fez. He wasn't kidding then. Good lord. Alright. Why do I get notifications when I'm live? I mean, I'll still imagine a rat though. Faz. Oh my god. Right. So, I have absolutely no hope for playing this game, you know? I'm like starting to lose the will to live a bit with it. Oh, you made me breakfast. Good morning, Jasper. I made you a nutritious breakfast. Ah, eggs are a good source of essential nutrients, so eat up. Oh, he's so cute. Jasper, I'm creating an enchanted staff of phenomenal power. However, I'm missing something, a radiant bar. I'm willing to pay 5 times the market value for it. Bring it as soon as you can. As you can. Wizard. Okay, that's doable. Hell yeah. Excuse me. Oh, I'm gonna put this in here. Not that I don't appreciate him cooking for me, I'm just a bit, like, lost at the minute about what to do with myself. But yeah, no, I'm, still, like, trying to make my way through this game with the fact that there is still no rabbit's foot and no fucking, no truffles, and I don't really know what to do about it. The pig won't produce fuck! The pig won't produce truffles. There we go. Pig won't produce truffles until the spring anyway, because obviously it's like it's they gotta be outside to produce them. But the rabbit foot, I don't actually know what's going on with that, and I don't know why it's not working. However, it is a Friday, so hopefully the traveling car is outside. We shall find out. Pruffles, fuck off. I'm trying, okay? Jasper, world is such a horrible place. I'm living in constant state of mental suffering. I'm losing the will to live while playing this game. Harvey, hi darling, I made you breakfast. Oh my god, it's Harvey! Yeah, straight up. Harvey makes everything better. Why on earth is she selling a large milk for that much money? I have like a good quality one. Jesus Christ. I'm cross now. There's nothing here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Right. I'm like... Yeah, I'm starting to lose the will to live again. Jeez, man. Anyway, I'm not really sure what to do about it. So, like, because I'm just, at this point, I am literally just pinning all my hopes and dreams on this traveling cart, and it's just not happening. So your girl is struggling a bit. Milk, I know. Stop, the purple sniffing pig, stop. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. Why is she selling large milk for that much money? I mean, look at Mina's business. She's selling her unique milk for... Bruh. God damn. What is the thing with milk at the minute? What is it? Someone tell me. I'm so at a loss. I'm struggling. Hang on. Right. So, what's an iridium bar? I want to cry. Stab of power, bring the resident iridium bar. Okay, I have forgotten. I'm sorry, Harvey. Look, right, okay. I keep forgetting what I'm doing. Anyway, excuse me, dear. You've decided not to go outside. That's not my problem, okay? You guys ever feel crazy playing games? You're like, I'm just talking to a bunch of pixels. Good lord. Milk is good for you. I beg to differ. I don't actually drink, I don't, like, drink milk. And I don't mean, like, I don't consume dairy, because I do consume dairy. I'm just not really, like... When it comes to putting milk in things, I tend to not. I tend to put, like, almond milk or, like, soy milk in it. Oat milk, obviously. It tends to be one of the more, like, nut milks. Don't take that out of context. But, like, I tend to not go for the, like, from the cow because it makes me feel funny. Not like in a lactose intolerant way. Like, I just don't know. I don't know why it just makes me feel a bit ick. But that might be overstimulation. I don't know. Ah, precious iridium. You've done well, Jasper. You have my gratitude. Now leave. Okay. Believe the townsfolk are afraid of me. It's unfortunate, but I suppose it's human to be afraid of the unknown. Holy shit! See, fucking hell, he pays well. What the fuck? I suppose iridium's kind of hard to come by, isn't it? Hat mouse. The wizard has money. Yeah, too right. Well, I don't imagine many people want to trade to him. I can be a cowgirl. Sell all that money. No, because it makes my hair get tied up and I think it looks dumb in this game. Speaking of hair, your girl dyed... Well, I didn't. My hair... So, for a bit of context, I dye my hair all the time. Like, it's never really the same, like, color at the start of the year than it is at the end of the year. That kind of situation. I used to dye it every single month. Like, every month I'd go a different color or I'd refresh the color I had. But, like, it was dyed every month. I don't do that anymore. Mostly because I like having long hair, and when you dye it that much, you kind of end up with very short hair. which does not suit me at all. But the nice thing is that I usually leave it alone for quite some time. But this time I had red hair for about, I think I dyed it red in like November, I don't remember. But I had red hair for ages and I don't have red hair anymore. I now have gone for like a sunset ginger. No, I haven't. I've actually just bleached it, and if you know anything about dyeing your hair, if you bleach it, it comes out like this orange tone. So I've got that at the minute, but I like that color, so I'm leaving it. But obviously my roots have come through, so I've got what's called hot rod roots, which basically means that my roots, which is my natural hair color, when bleached, it's gone a very bright yellow color, but like the rest of my hair isn't. So, but whatever. Harvey is the type of person that would see you mentally struggle, sit you down, and pull up a note saying, I'm a physical doctor, not mental, but I can learn. Now tell me what's wrong. He is. Who cares? He's so cute. That's okay. Don't stop fully with the dairy, because you can become lactose intolerant if you stop with the dairy entirely. Really? My siblings lactose intolerant, and like they used to drink it all the time, like they never stopped. And then it was like when like they went off to uni that we kind of discovered that they were lactose intolerant, which was weird. But I have ice cream and stuff and yogurts, but like in terms of like but like in terms of like butter and like milk to go in like coffee and stuff, it's always like soy or but otherwise I only have like olive spread. And I don't even like olives, it's just because I find it more salty and I really enjoy it. But no, I don't know. I think the smell and taste and the density of having regular milk in my like coffee is a bit much for me. But that's, you know, by the by. But then the like I don't know. I just don't know. But yeah, that's kind of where I am with it. But yeah. Date the wizard. I don't think you can. Wizard has money. Your girl died. Oh no, when's the funeral? Zaj. Yeah. Well, guys, I have some bad news. Your girl has died. Her hair, so I haven't dyed it. It's like I've bleached it. November, I don't remember, not gonna lie. Rhymed really well, very good. Yeah, no, I'm not really like I don't know. I'm not really I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I think I just wanted it to go. I just didn't want it to be red anymore. I left it for quite some time. I just got bored with it. But I don't know, maybe I'll go back to what I have on my model, because I had this hair for ages and it became a very staple of me, and I still really like it and I really want to go back to it. Welcome, Net, good to see you. Yeah, I see lactose intolerant is a mutation that we humans stubbornly created for ourselves over the many years of consuming dairy and making cheese. However, it can be taken away if your body does not have dairy. I don't know how long, but it can just happen. Lactose intolerant is our norm. We're just fucking stubborn and love cheese and milk. I think actually as well with lactose intolerance, if you keep consuming dairy after you like get lactose intolerance, it does like go away, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But like that's what I've been told. But from experience in my family, it's not what's happened. But to be honest, I'm not really sure why we've both my sibling and my father developed lactose intolerant, because they're probably the ones that consumed the most dairy out of everyone, and then suddenly they both kind of developed it at the same time, weirdly. So maybe like there's something in that. I don't know. I think we just assumed that we hadn't noticed, but like they did develop it at the same time. Not me though. I don't really seem to struggle with it. Net redeemed drink. Dummy, thank you, Net. I will drink to that. I need another can. But yeah. Yeah, I know that Japan as well, most Japanese people are lactose intolerant as well, because they didn't really have the introduction of lactose until like a certain like period. I love cheese and ice cream, but it not love me. Oh. I don't like cheese. Shut down. No, I don't really like oh wow, look at that wallpaper. It's so pretty. I'm gonna get it just because. But, I don't like yeah, I'm not a big fan of like, do I get the bouquet for Harvey? Do I just give him coffee? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of cheese. I like fake cheese, and if you're curious what that means, it's like, you know, like Baby Bells, and like those cheese slices you get in like burgers. I love those, but like that's the only kind of cheese that I prefer to consume. Like, I'm alright with like mozzarella is alright, but like, we don't know. I might also go to the desert, see if they've got anything. See if they've got the rabbit's foot or anything. You don't like cheese? I don't like, yeah, I don't like real cheese, if that makes sense. Like, I don't like cheddar, I think is the best way I could word it. Oh, I got a house plant. What the fuck? Someone just buried their house plant. Penny sure does like old books. I think she's a heck of a lot smarter than I ever was. Oh. 500 gold, Jesus, okay. We'll just see. Which is why I suffered for almost a week after eating a gigantic sundae that was meant to be for 2 people. Yeah, I'm not, magic cowboy hat. Wow, look at all this stuff. Yeah, I'm not really big on, like, cheese, but ice cream I can definitely do. Sorry, the music is very overwhelming. It depends. It kind of depends. If it's genetic, then no, it's gastroenterous stomach thing that makes you vomit and shit like crazy, bro. Then it's just temporary. Oh, okay. I mean, my sibling has both. So my grandmother on my mother's side has gluten intolerance. And my dad has lactose intolerance. And my sibling has both gluten and lactose intolerant, which, yes, makes their shopping very expensive. And I don't have any of that, but I struggle with corn, like popcorn and like sweet corn and stuff. It gives me stomach ache. But we think that's just me over digesting. But then I eat it all the time, so I don't really like, I don't find it bothers me, but that might just be because I'm just used to it being my default state of discomfort because I get stomach ache all the time. But I also can't really eat shellfish. Shellfish makes me really not well, which I will risk it for a biscuit, you know. I will risk it like for some sushi or some beef and broccoli because that's got oyster sauce in it. I'll risk it for those things. Or prawn toast. I'm really naughty for it. But it's, to be honest, I think what it is that I'm so used to my stomach just hurting like constantly that I'm like, it doesn't really bother me, but like, whatever. Also, your comment about a lot of Japanese being lactose intolerant is correct. Japanese did not have cows back in the day and were brought there from China, among many things that China brought them, and rice cultivation as well. Korea also had hands in giving them rice cultivation. Yeah, so I know that, fun fact, Japanese culture is one of my special interests, so I just knew it was like a weird fact that a lot of people don't have like lactose, like the lactose enzyme. Most cats are also lactose intolerant as well. I had gastroenteritis a few years ago, and I thought I was dying. I was passing out and all sorts. Oh my god. Beautiful them. And Jasper has people intolerance. I do, yeah. Jesus me. Thankfully you didn't die from that. That would have been one super awkward gravestone. Shot to death. Risked it for a biscuit, but in this case the biscuit was cheese. Elvis moment. No. The devil don't know! Guys, oh my god. What's the female one got? Okay. Okay. None of this is what I need. So I came here for fucking nothing. Excellent. That was the most traumatizing illness I think I've ever had. Bears. I remember when I got food poisoning once. Like, it was the day after my birthday, and I got food poisoning. I think it was, like, not last year, the year before. I was not a happy bunny. I was really unhappy. Like, it was, for one, the worst pain I've been in, like, stomach-wise, ever. And then on top of that, you're just, like, you just can't enjoy shit. Like, especially, like, when you're, like, it was the day after my birthday. I had a cake. I had, like, desserts and sweet things that people had bought me. I couldn't eat any of it. It was devastating, man. Yeah, I really feel, but I think I've been very fortunate in the, I've been very fortunate in the, stomach illness category. Oh. Do you think I can, like, make shit with this? We'll make coconut wine? Is that what's gonna happen? Oh, who knows? I took it easy today, spent some time reading books and fiddled with my radio, and then worked on a model airplane. Very cute. It's important to take a day off every now and again to relax. Stress isn't healthy. You're telling me. You're fucking telling me. Chronic stress disorder over here. Oh, proper food poisoning is awful. I know. I like... Oh my god, I never, like, obviously we've all had those days where we've eaten something maybe not right, and then the next day we're feeling pretty rough, but then, like, it passes after, like, a day or so. This was, like, full-on food poisoning. Like, I straight up, like, felt like I was dying. I don't know how to describe it other than I literally, because I went to work the next day, and I collapsed. Like, I straight up, like, I spent most of the morning, like, with a lot of pain, right? And I thought, I described it to my coworker, which I think was Paul at the time. I described to him, I was like, I feel like I've got, like, alcohol poisoning, because obviously, you know, drinking and stuff. I couldn't drink on my birthday, but I was like, I feel like I've got alcohol poisoning, or, like, an extreme hangover without the fun side. And I joked about it. But, like, I hadn't had alcohol, but I felt like I did. And what ended up happening was I, like, was doing some work, and I was stood up, and there were my coworkers around me, and I just, like, fell on the floor, because I was like, if I, like, keep standing up, I'm going to pass out. And they're like, Jasper, are you okay? I shot up, ran to the disabled bathroom, and just vomited everywhere. I was not in a good space. And then what did I do? I went home? No, I fucking kept working, didn't I? And then I went home, and then I stayed, like, I had a birthday party later at that day, and I ended up still really unwell. And I just kind of I muscled through my birthday. And then at the time, because I was dating someone at the time, and they were with me on my birthday, they took me, like, to, like our date site, and I ended up because we usually stay the night there, I ended up making them take me home. And I felt really bad about it, but I then didn't see them for, like, a week. I was so unwell, and, like, I got home, and I just stayed in bed for, like, the next, I think in total, like, a week. And just constant, like, throwing up and stuff, and it just, like, did not get any better. In the end, I, like, and I say this with a trigger warning, just be like, I'm gonna talk about, like, you know, eating problems. I, like, straight up just starved myself for a few days, like, and I didn't see a problem with it. It wasn't great, but, like, I literally lived off water and didn't eat anything, which wasn't my best moment. I did lose a lot of weight from it. But yeah, and I think there's, like, a photo of me on my, like, after I'd gotten ready for my birthday party, and I, like, didn't know at the time that I had food poisoning, and, like, in that photo, I'm just like, I look like death. I do not look good. But yeah, I ended up with food poisoning, and it wasn't great. Oh, I counted my spice jars while I was cooking lunch. I have 25, but I need 11 more, bruh. Jesus, there were that many fucking spices. Yeah, like, what the hecky, dude? Like, how many spices do you use in your cooking? I use, like, maybe 1 or 2. I, like, I'm thinking, like, what do I use in my spice cupboard other than cinnamon? And it's like, no, I just use cinnamon. Most are herbs and spices. I think there are, like, 5 that are spice mixes. Okay. Do you need a lot for that community center now? No, I don't. I literally need these 2. It's, like, the rabbit's foot and the chef's bundle. And it's just, these 2 things are the bane of my existence. Like, these 2 things, we've been sat on them for so fucking long now, and it's just neither one of them has worked out. I just don't know how to get a hold of it. But yeah. Harvey, stress isn't healthy, just for the embodiment of stress. Yeah, I got it. I got food poisoning from a reheated hot dog, right? As soon as the study leaves right as soon as study leave started and I was leaving school. Fun way to start my first week of freedom. Was bedridden for a week. That feels horrible. Yeah. Jasper Teehee Trooper. What? Um yeah, no, like I got it from a burger, like, and it was from a burger at my like it was my favorite takeaway spot in my like area. And I have eaten there twice since, and I don't order the burger anymore, which sucks. But like, actually, what makes it worse is that I knew it was gonna give me food poisoning because I bit it. Like, I ate most of it, and then towards the end of it, I was like, "Oh, this tastes really funny. Like, it tastes wrong." And I ate it anyway because I'd made my dad go out and buy it for my birthday dinner, and I felt bad, so I felt obliged to finish it, which don't ever do. And like everyone always brings up now, like that was the stupidest thing I've ever done, and I'm like, I've done a lot of stupid things in my life, but I ate it anyway, and I regretted it shortly after. What was interesting though is that I wasn't the only person that got food poisoning that week from this place. So there was apparently like a couple other people who made reports that they'd also gotten food poisoning from this place. So it was not a great week for business, but like, you know, I didn't say anything and I just ended up just recovering after like a week. But it was I was not keeping anything down. Water was barely staying down. I remember after a while, like, I was starting to feel, like, slightly better, so I managed to muster up energy to shower. And I showered, and I felt terrible showering. And I tried to brush my hair and dry. I couldn't even dry it. I could barely even, like, brush my hair day to day. I was so weak that I couldn't even, like, run a brush through my hair, and this was like day like 3 maybe, you know. So, you know, just, you know, make sure you eat something, you know. At this point, whenever you say I was dating someone at the time, I automatically go, oh no. I will say that the person I was dating at the time wasn't like, it was one of the better relationships I've dated. I'm not going to say how many people I've dated, but like I can count on my hand how many people I've not only dated but slept with. And this was my last relationship and it was not the worst. However, I don't really want to talk about it because obviously this person I don't see this person anymore, but like they weren't doing so great with their own issues, and in the end, guys, I think it's a good time to talk about the fact that when I say I like dads, I'm not kidding. I dated a person that was a lot older than me, and I'm fine with that. I don't regret that decision at all. But this person was... Okay, I'll give you a trigger warning. I'm going to talk about substances. This person had substance addiction, like really bad substance addiction. And I'm not going to lie, this is probably a good explanation why I ended up like going down substance issues myself when I was having a rough time, which isn't great. But like I wasn't around this person at the time, but I think it influenced my mindset later on in my life, even though I didn't see this person anymore. But that's why we ended up breaking up, because they were literally just poisoning themselves like long term. So, you know, but again, I don't see this person anymore. So yeah, but like they were fine. Like they weren't a bad person or anything. They scared me quite a lot when we were together, and that's what ultimately like led us to breaking up. But I'm not with them anymore, and I wouldn't get back with them now. So there's that. But yeah. Oh boy, yeah, I did that water fasting, it's called. It's good when it willingly does, but this one, that sounds super bad. Yeah. Almost everything I have to cook from scratch. Bruh, you are committed. I have a new water of a toe vagina. Heyo. I should look up alternative ways to get the rabbit foot and truffle. I did look it up, but like we're just not very lucky in this save file. I've noticed like luck is really bad on this save file for some reason. It's the stupidest thing you've ever done, at least from what I heard. However, you learnt from it, right? If food tastes wrong, you don't eat it, even if it might be an inconvenience, right? right? Yeah, I mean, I don't usually eat stuff that I don't like, you know? I misspelled I meant purple. Stop. Shut up. I don't eat things usually if they taste wrong, if they smell wrong, or if the texture's off. I don't consume them, but I was so deep in this at this point that I just had to do it. But yeah, I don't know how else to describe it other than that. But yeah, no, like, that's just the life, I guess. Guys, I would like to stress as well that my dating is a lot better now. I'm not like I learned a lot in my late life. I know what I'm looking for now. I know the mistakes I've made. I know what I'm at risk of, and I just, yeah, like, don't worry about me is what I'll just say. Like, you don't need to worry about me dating anyone or getting with anyone. It's not a problem. Okay. But yeah, no, it's like this, yeah, it was one of the more obviously probably mistaken relationships I got in. I don't know how to describe other than that. Like, I think my logic at the time was like, this person is obviously not great. Like, so maybe that's where I should go because they might turn out to be a lovely person. And they were a lovely person. They just weren't my person, if that makes sense. And I think we benefited a lot from dating each other from what I've heard recently. Like, they've given up the substances, but like, I think they only would have been pushed to do that had us breaking up happened. And that's just the truth of it. I didn't encourage them to do it. I very much was adamantly against it, but you know, I don't know. You start making excuses for people and it's just, you shouldn't. I don't know. I'll leave worrying about your relationships to your inner circle. I don't think I should care that much considering I'm just one random dude. You don't need to care. I don't know. Maybe that's my parasocialism. I'm sorry because I feel like I'm encouraging that and I shouldn't. I'm very sorry. I won't talk too much about it. I'm not like, I don't know. I think everyone has like those rough relationships in their life. I just happen to, for some reason, like gravitate. I used to gravitate them personally. I don't know. I will give you terrible advice if you want it. If you want. I don't know. Guys, I don't know what to say. I really don't. I'm sorry. I need to keep my mouth shut about these things. I'm fine with everything. Yeah. I don't know why I got onto this conversation anyway. I have to be really careful about how I talk about things because I don't want to leak stuff that I don't want to at this time, if that makes sense. I don't want people to come out the woodworks, if that makes sense. Always go for the ones with bad teeth who don't shower. They will never cheat on you. Yes, they will, and definitely not with their cousin. Bro, what? Why does that sound like a quote for one? But also, what the fuck? I have never been cheated on. I will say that I have never been cheated on. As far as I'm aware. However, the first boy, who we all know about, who you guys hear about all the time, he very much did try to cheat on me several times. It's just, I think he was, you know what? I'll say it because no fucking, we're laying down fucking, what do you call it? What do the kids say? Laying down some tea here, you know, some boiling hot tea. I don't think anyone says that anymore. But like, straight up, this guy got way too cocky with the fact that he got a girlfriend and suddenly thought that he was the bee's knees, you know, right? So what did he do? He tried to sleep with 2 different women, both of which I asked him not to share a bed with, but he did it anyway. And these girls, before anyone like slags them off or anything, they share beds with, like, it's just, we're all very I don't know how to describe it. We're all very hippy dippy, and it's like not a real, or we were. I was at the time. I'm not anymore, but like. It was a very hippy dippy friend group. So, like, sharing a bed with someone that wasn't your significant partner to them didn't seem like such a problem because they're like, well, we're obviously not going to sleep together. If there was a chance of that, they wouldn't be comfortable with it. It was validating it that way. And I was like, no, that's not how we should do it. But they thought that I was okay with it because obviously this guy straight up told them that I was okay with it. And I had very much made it very apparent that I was not okay with it. But he tried it twice, and I have since spoken to those girls and been like, yeah, don't trust anything he ever says because he's trying to sleep with you. And sure enough, they didn't want to sleep with him. As far as I'm aware, to be honest, I know Elle for definite because she was one of the ones he's like shared a bed with. I know Elle for sure would have told me if something had happened. The other one I'm not so sure about, but to be honest, if they had succeeded, I think it would have come out because it wasn't the sort of thing the people she was around was very aware that she was problematic, and I think if they thought that she'd encourage someone to cheat on their partner, they would have told everyone. So I don't feel like she wouldn't. On the one hand, she wouldn't have told me, but on the other hand, everyone else would have, and no one mentioned it. The only reason I found out was because he told me when we broke up. But yeah. But in terms of like the bad teeth and doesn't shower, sorry Mimi, the first boy didn't really shower very much and also his teeth were fine. He had alright teeth. Problematic. The second one, alright teeth. Showered regularly. Still a terrible person. The third person wasn't such a bad person, just wasn't my person. Terrible teeth. Showered regularly. Fine. Had problems though. Obviously, that's why the teeth thing was a thing. Heavy smoker, you know. And yeah, I'm not really a teeth person. Do people, can we be honest? Okay. Do people actually like care about what people's teeth look like in a relationship? Because I'm noticing that that's a thing. People are like, oh yeah, my boyfriend is so good. He's got good teeth. It's like, what? For one, when did everyone become a dentist? And also, like, I live in the UK. No one's teeth here is good. Like, no one. Like, and there's no shame in that. Our dentistry in the UK is terrible. And I have no shame in saying that. Like, no one goes to the dentist here because dentists are scary, they're overpriced, and if you go under the NHS, you get treated, like, terribly. So I can't imagine why possibly that no one wants to spend money on going to the dentist when the cheapest option gets the worst treatment, but the expensive option gets the good one, but because everyone doesn't want to pay the expensive price tag. It's a whole thing. So I don't understand this whole thing of like, oh, I like this guy because he's got good teeth. It's like, I have never cared about teeth in a relationship. Teeth are not something that I've ever looked for in a relationship. I will be honest though, pretty much like all the guys I've dated have been self-conscious of their teeth, which I find funny. It's like, why do people care about their teeth? It's like, it's not my problem. You're probably gonna lose them when you get older anyway. So like, why would I care about what they look like now when later on they're probably not gonna be there? I'm just being honest. Like, why do people care about teeth? I'm sorry. But like, I'm worried about the fact that your cousin cheats on your cousin. That sounds very Cornish. Oh no, don't get me wrong. Talking about it is fine. I just personally don't feel like it's my place to, what's the word? Like, you know, how you hear people in public talk about this stuff and you're just like there in the crowd like, yeah, it's probably not my place to worry about their intimate things. Yeah, that's parasocialism. It's a thing that happens a lot with VTubers. You'll get parasocialism with me to some extent. It's because I'm very much addressing you all very individually, and I share a lot of my life on the internet. So realistically, you're gonna feel more like I'm talking to you directly, especially because I'm a smaller creator. It's gonna feel more like I'm talking to you directly, and I am. In my head, I get parasocialism with you guys. I talk to you guys like regularly. I have private conversations with many of you. The issue is that you don't need to worry about my life. If I make a mistake in life, that's my problem to deal with. You are more than welcome to have your own opinions on that. I don't necessarily think that telling me is gonna make a difference, and that's not in a horrible way. It's just because if I took everyone's advice in my life, if I listened to everyone that's ever given me advice ever, I'm not gonna lie, in a joking, haha, funny Gen Z humor way, I'd be dead by now. I'm sorry. Like, if I listened to people's advice, I'd be dead. Like, I'm just being honest. Like, I'd be dead or I'd be, like, sad and lonely and I wouldn't be on the internet. Like, if I listened to anyone's advice, like, I wouldn't be where I am today. And that's just the truth of it. So please don't feel like, if you're uncomfortable with some of the stuff I talk about, I'm very sorry. But realistically, like, I am also a content creator online. You don't have to watch me. I appreciate you being here, but like, if what I talk about is uncomfortable topics, I'm probably not going to be able to stop talking about it just because I have no filter. But I understand it's not everyone's cup of tea. So if people get uncomfortable with what I talk about, by all means, like, you don't have to, like, hang around. It's not... And I'm not saying, like, if you don't like it, don't stay. Like, it's up to you, like, but, like, I get very I'm very self-conscious now. Sorry. I think it really depends on the person. I'm nosy as fuck and I want to know all the details. This is my thing, is that I hyper-explain things as well because I would want to know the details, and I feel bad because I know some people come in here and they're like, oh, I don't think I should care so much about this. And I appreciate you being here. I'm very sorry if I do that to you because I know that sometimes they talk about things that people do want to hear, but then they, like, want to stick around for the stuff that they don't want to hear because they feel like they're obliged to. You're not. You pick and choose when you come. That's up to you. But I'm very sorry if I do make you uncomfortable with what I talk about sometimes. That's just the truth of it. But if I listened to people's advice, I would hit my cat. Excuse me? I would very much never ever hit my cats. That's fair. Good job. Don't hit your pets. I think about, like, all the advice I've ever been given. Man. For one, the most recent advice I got given was to stay where I am. I'm not doing that. I'm not taking that advice. I'm moving out. I also had several people over the years tell me not to start streaming. For no reason other than they just didn't want me to. There wasn't any, like, genuine advice behind that, hence why I didn't listen to it. But yeah. I also don't listen to the advice because as another thing is that a lot of people want to tell you when you say, I don't want children, that, like, a lot of people feel the need to tell you why you should have children. I don't need or want children. But, like, if I listened to people's advice on that, I'd have about 50 by now. If I had a baby for every time someone told me I should have a baby, I'd have too many babies. And I'd probably be, like, in a lot of trouble. I barely tell anything online, which I feel bad as I want to share my life with the community, but I like my privacy. This is my problem, is that I share very much not the very intimate stuff. There will be a time, especially, like, once I move, that I will have to share things that right now I don't want to share, but, like, I feel like at the time I will need to share them because there will be a lot of kind of things that happen in the background of my life that without context is very hard to explain. Like, right now, there's a lot of stuff that I need to address, but I am not comfortable with sharing it until I move. The issue is, and that's not to say it's stuff that you guys aren't going to be comfortable with. It's going to be perfectly normal and fine stuff. It's just, like, letting you know my, like, situation. The issue is that I just don't think it's going to be what people expect, and I worry about that sometimes. But it's, like, it's not because I want to, like, keep my privacy or anything. It's just that I'm not ready to talk about it yet. But, like, in terms of keeping my privacy, I'm very private. Like, to a lot of people, I say an awful lot of stuff, and I talk about a lot of very sensitive stuff. I am very much not talking about all of it. There's a lot worse stuff I could talk about, and I don't. And that's a good thing. But, like, it's also because I just don't see the point. It's like, sometimes I talk about things because I'm like, this is terrible. This would be really funny to talk about. And that's why I share a lot of my, like, more intimate things because, and I know that makes people stress for my well-being because I've maybe in the past dated guys that aren't great. I talk about it because I think it's funny, like, how bad these people were. And I think in some aspects, I would feel more like if I saw someone talking about these things, I'd be able to relate to them. But yeah, I'm being honest. I've dated 5 people in my life. No, I haven't. I've dated 4 people in my life. I've slept with 5. And proper dated, that is, not your like childhood best friend you end up like kissing one time, you know, that's never happened. But I've properly like romantically called someone my boyfriend 4 times. I have slept with 5 people in my life. And I still talk to actively one of those people. And in terms of which one of those people have been dicks in my life, obviously I'm not with like them now, so it's kind of hard to say. But to me, I think 2 of those guys that I dated were all right people and were pretty nice. One of them was the best person ever, but I don't talk about that for a good reason. But like, I will eventually. But like, one of those people in that was the best relationship, right? I will talk more about that at some point. Not right now. I'm not ready to. But the other like 2, I don't associate with. One of them, you know all about. The other one, I don't talk about because that one is a very sensitive issue, and I handled it very poorly at the time. But like, I also think that there is a certain amount of stuff that I could talk about without getting in trouble on Twitch. And one of these boyfriends, despite the fact that what happened to me was very funny, it was actually pretty horrific, like what I went through. And I don't talk about it because I think I would get in trouble about it. So there is like a whole other boyfriend story that's like, to be honest, I wouldn't say it's worse than the first one. The first one was probably the worst but there's so many funny stories in that I will forever talk about because this guy's a dick and I don't want him anywhere near my community or my people. So if I talk about it, in my eyes, he'll stay away. But, you know, that's by the by. I don't know. Sorry. I hope that I don't bother you with my intimate details, but I'm very sorry. Like, if you've got things you want to add, by all means feel free to. Like, that's not what I'm saying. Like, I'm just saying that if you're worried about me actually taking it to heart, don't worry too much about that. Because I will. And I will take it to heart. I will think about it quite a lot. And then one day I'll get distracted and forget about it, so... oh no, not the children's spiel. If you'll change your mind, will I fuck? I've got a whole, like, story to tell about the children's side of it. The best thing I can say right now is that I don't want my own children. That's not to say that I wouldn't go with someone that's already got children. 2 of the people that I've dated have had children. Or have had children at some point. And that's just to say, like, they were grown up. But, like, in terms of, like, would I get with someone and then have children with that person? Forget it. Like, not happening. I don't cope well with children screaming and whining. But yeah, my parents keep on saying about grandchildren, weird though they haven't mentioned it since I got cats, because those are their grandchildren. When I got Derek, my bird, all my grandmother and my mum talked about was that it was their grandbirdie. Like, and that's what they called him. And I was like, oh, it's so cute. And obviously it was really sad for all of us when Derek passed. But like, yeah. But I might have another grandbirdie in the future or a grand doggy. We'll see. I'll let you guys know about that, by the way. I'm hopeful. Oh, that's a story as well. I will just talk about that in a second. I got up early and fed all the farm animals. I hope that makes your job a little easier today. Ah, there's nothing to feed. I also filled not a bird's water bowl. Thank you. I believe this must be the ideal place to raise children scientifically. What do you think? Whoa! Is he? What the fuck? Oh my god! Guys, the timing! Wait a minute! The timing of that. Like, we were just talking about how I wouldn't have children with someone, and this guy is straight up saying to me about having. Oh my god, the timing! The timing! What the heck, dude? What the fuck? Oh my god, my hands are sweating. Oh my god, I need to take my jumper off. Hang on. I'm like sweating buckets. I've got a thing underneath, by the way. Don't think I'm just sat here naked or anything. He can hear us. Oh no, no, oh no. Neridine, drink to me. Think you know I will drink to that. Oh my god. Oh, Mimi! Nobody can make JasperWackx kids except Harvey, who can make a loins ache. Listen, what can I say? Daddies are like where it's at. My best dating advice, like, I kind of decided upon myself was that because of how I was treated in my previous relationships, the worst boys I ever dated were boys. Like, they were my age or like a couple years older. They weren't really like any more matured or anything. They weren't really like looking out for me, and that's not why. Like, it's not good. And so I took my own advice in that I said, well, I'm more attracted to older guys anyway, so I should stop dating boys. And I should start dating older men. And I did. And that's just like where I'm gonna leave that conversation for now. But yeah, like, that was my kind of where I kind of ended up with it, and that's completely up to you. Like, I'm not saying that's good advice or anything. I just ended up a lot happier in my relationships when I stopped dating boys and started dating older guys, which I think a lot of people like, because I love people like in movies and stuff. They're always like, I just got so sick of dating boys, and they like start dating someone that's maybe like 5 or something years older than them. I dated a lot older. Like, a lot older. And while I was in my 20s, I might say as well, like, I've not ever dated anyone like significantly older until I was like well over the teen years. Yeah, I think my last relationship I wasn't that much older. Well, you guys know I broke up with them like not too long after I started streaming. So, yeah. Um but yeah, daddies make my loins ache. We'll just say that. What do you think? I don't know. Oh my god, he wasn't even asking. I'm just like sweating now. I know what this is, by the way. I know that I found out the other day that you can actually have children in this game with your significant other. So I think that's what he's referring to, is the fact that hypothetically we could have children. I'm not really sure if I want that, though. And that's just what I'll like say on that matter, is I'm not sure, Harvey. Sorry, sweetie, I'm not 100% sure yet. Guys, you gotta tell me if you actually want me to like have kids with Harvey. Do we have children with Harvey? I don't really know what to do. I hope I didn't bother anyone, by the way. I'm very, like, self-conscious now. I'm sorry, Rat Satan, if you're still watching this. I feel like I've bothered you. I'm now gonna be getting self-conscious because I rambled and I did that thing where I'm just like, oh, maybe I talk too much. I'm really sorry. What am I milking? What the heck? He's burly? What does that mean? The fuck is burly? Means he wants to fight. Oh, okay. Just say horny, Jesus Christ. Don't use scientific words with me, man. I'm not gonna get it. It's gonna go right over my head. Jeez. Don't use the scientific word. We just say fucking here. We don't do none of that watered down crap over here. We just say fucking. If we mean fucking, we mean fucking. We're just gonna say fucking. I'm completely at a loss about what to do, by the way. I think I'm just gonna go to the mines, you know? What are your plans for the upcoming summer? To stay out of the outside. I'm not going outside. We're almost at 100. Why didn't I do this sooner? Jeez, okay. I might die. Oh, that's great. Okay. My plans for the upcoming summer is to not die of heat stroke and to... I don't know. I got nothing. I mean, I turn 24 at some point in the summer. So I guess that. I don't have birthday plans. I don't like celebrating my birthday. Well, I like celebrating my birthday, I just don't look forward to my birthday. Which is why I don't talk about my birthday on stream until after it happens. But I got nothing. I don't know. Hopefully living in my own house, I guess. Trying not to die. Eating watermelon. I will eat a lot of watermelon. What the fuck is that? Bruh. Fuck off. Oh, okay. That was easy. That sounds like a good plan. Does it? Why is there so many bats? Where the fuck are these guys all coming from? I'm not able to, like, mine anything with these guys fucking around. Oh man, look how much, like... I'm gonna have to drink the milk. Oh, okay. Dude, I don't know. I don't know. What are your plans for the summer? What is everyone else's plans? Because it's getting hotter. I'm dying slowly. Car boot sales, they're starting up again. So I guess, excitingly, I'm gonna go to more car boot sales. That's cool. We'll talk about that. I went to a car boot sale yesterday with my mother to celebrate Mother's Day. Don't ask. And I I got a tea light holder that is a pentagram, and that was it. I couldn't believe it. There was like nothing else. But yeah, I like car boots, so I'll go to more car boots. I will age up at some point, and yeah. WKD on the rocks outside. Someone's just come in my house. Hang on. I'm back. It was just my mother. Yo, someone broke into Jasper's house. No, it was my mother. You can't really break into your own house. But yeah, summer, I don't know. Oh my god. Die, I guess, of heat stroke and go to car boot sales because I had fun. But yeah, we went to a car boot sale yesterday. It was like the first one of the year, and there was like nothing. Like by the time we got there, which by the way was an hour after they opened, everyone was leaving. Like there was no one there. Like everyone had left and gone home. So I got one thing. I would have got two things. I did find something else. I did one, like, it was like another candlestick holder. But I couldn't get it because the seller wasn't at the stall at the time, and I just didn't end up going back for it, so. But I'm gonna see if I can get, like, one of them online or something, like, secondhand. We're almost there, people. We're almost there. We got 2 more levels. Whoa! Look how many dwarven scrolls that thing dropped! I got some monies! Oh, okay, false alarm. Need a bigger backpack. Oh, yeah. Nothing. I will decorate my kitchen and utility room. Exciting! I can't ever go to boot sales as they will happen on weekends and I work weekends. Oh, I see. I did wonder. Yeah, I work weekdays and on I work at night, so it's not really a problem for me. Whoa, cool. I'll have some of that. I have nothing, nowhere to put that. Put that in there. Cool. I also still have no way of getting out of here. I love car boot sales, so. In terms of like my summer, I guess that's it. But we'll see, because maybe I'll be allowed to paint my house by then. I'm not sure if we're going to be allowed to paint the house when we move in. I'm hoping by summer I will be able to, because that would make life a lot easier. Because then we can paint it, and then because it's so warm, it'll dry. So maybe I'll get to decorate as well. I'm so excited. I really hope we get this place and they don't try and sell it, because I would cry. But like, oh my god. Guys, I'm going home. Home-seeking emo, as Rat Satan once said. I'm a home-seeking emo. I'm just gonna get rid of some of this stuff because your girl does not need any of it. But yeah. Ah! Come on, exit. Show yourself. I gotta get out of here. I got a babe waiting for me in bed. And his name is Harvey. Hottest babe ever. Ooh, hello. Greetings. Oh, you're gonna hurt me now. Can I get the exit now? Can I, like, hit the exit? Is this taking... Why is this taking so long? I've got... this is level 100. Why do I feel like I'm going in a circle? What's going on? Feels like a spiral. What gets me is that the levels of the cave aren't, like, auto-generated. Like, they're unique. Has anyone else noticed that? Like, all the levels have, like, a different layout. What's your favorite Stardew level in the cave? I'm almost at level 100. This is crazy. Still no exit though. Gosh, look how many... Oh my god, 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 it's coming at me. I'm scared. Am I gonna have to really dig up every single fucking rock in this fucking place? Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Oh my god, there's no exit. Oh my god. Level 100, let's go with me! Starfruit. I feel the power. You found a star drop. Your mind is filled with thoughts of maple leaves. Mimi! Your maximum energy level is increased. Nice. How do I leave? Wait, I'm so confused. You? Ajidoako, of course. I have nowhere to put this. Oh dear. Fuck. We are fucked. Oh god. Jeez, okay. Another Jojoko. Oh. I think we need to go. If somebody tells me I need to go. Although I'm really curious what's at the bottom of this mine. I reached the bottom though, didn't I? That was one of my goals. Oh well. Who knows? I just smacked myself in the neck. Do you ever do that? Did you do that as a kid where you would like hit your like Adam's apple or like that bit that if you were a male you'd have an Adam's apple? I don't know. Anyway. Like did you ever hit that spot and like it would feel funny and you would keep smacking it? Because I did that. It was such a like stim of mine. I don't know. What number even is the bottom? I don't know. I thought it was level 100. No, it makes me want to throw up if I hit that. Does it? Oh, it feels so weird. To the bottom. Oh, okay. Maybe it isn't 100, level 100. Right, let's sort some of this crap out. Hey, honey. Oh, are we going to stop by the ice festival tomorrow? I do enjoy the igloos. Ah, are we gonna stop by it? I don't want to give him that. Oh, sorry, honey. Oh my gosh, now he's rushing around. I feel like I've pissed him off. That's bad. Dear Jasper, tomorrow we're all gathering in front of Marines. I always call her Marines. It's Marnie's. I just realized. Marnie's house for the Festival of Ice. It's a celebration of winter. There will be sermon, ice sculptures, and an ice fishing competition. Arrive between 9 AM and 2 PM if you'd like to participate. Mayor Lewis. Cool. Oh yeah. And then look how much gold I've got. Ah. Oh wait, I've got loads of gold here as well. Cool. Right. Welcome in for cable. Jasper, you want a free trip to the silly room? Does it have padded walls? Sounds fun. That sounds fun. We should go sometime. The silly room sounds a little silly for me. Okay, I think I'm also gonna go to the blacksmiths in town and like... Oh, maybe I should check about the animals though. Hang on. Oh, also like... My... Flippin'... Fuck. I keep fucking it up. What am I doing? Right, I want to go this way. Ugh. You've won it. You get a den and complimentary grippy socks. God. Yes, I have rubble walls. Does it sound like a spanking chamber more than a silly room? Are you gonna produce a rabbit's foot? Can you? Yeah, thanks. I'm just like really confused. How to get right? I keep fucking this up. Right? How to get a rabbit's foot? Stardew Valley. Every 4 days? Oh my god. But you have to be quite high. Mature and fed rabbits will have a chance to produce a rabbit's foot. Fed? I gotta feed these fuckers? Hmm. I don't know. How to befriend animals quicker, I guess. Clean and well-maintained coops? What's... I don't understand. Can I... I don't... Oh. How do I feed it? Is it like gifting it? I don't understand. Oh, I got cramps. Ugh. Ouch. Okay, I don't know how to do this. Can you pray to the rabbit gods? I don't know. Don't understand. Is this bitch not gonna give me anything of any use? Ugh. God fucking damn it. I've got just what you need. Bullshit. Bullshit, do you have just what I need? Are you kidding? Don't know. Maybe if I feed it. Maybe. There must be a way. You can't feed it directly. I don't know. Nope. Ugh. I think other people are struggling with it as well, because I can't find anything. Oh, apparently I'm supposed to shut the animal's pen when I put them in at night. Whoops. Let them out to eat grass every day, close the door after 6 p.m. and make sure all the animals are back inside every night so you can pet them before they eat grass. Basically you want to keep their mood as high as possible, which is done by eating grass, but they will lose mood if they aren't pet each day, so you will want to do that before they eat grass. Oh. Maybe I should have dealt with the grass. Whoops. Okay, off to Pierre's. Oh, what? You need to put them away at night? Yeah, apparently. Fuck. Oh, excuse me, dear. I don't know. I don't think we'll achieve it this stream by any means, but can't hurt to try, I guess. Maybe that's why my friendship with it didn't want to increase, because I left the door open each night. That would explain a fucking lot. I think the friendship is quite slow growing anyway, so I guess there's that. Oopsies. Maybe a grass starter recipe, I guess. Oh yeah, I was gonna check the... What are they doing in there? Isn't this his wife? Why are all these people in there? They got a meeting or something? Are you cold? They don't make swears like they used to. I don't know what to do with myself now that I'm back. If I was rich, the first thing I'd do would be hire a maid and chef. I'm used to having more structure in my day. Okay, guys, what the hecky? My goodness, that would be nice. Okay. What is happening? I missed something. Processed goods. Wow! Oh. Okay, so... Oh, I guess grass is like... not is important, I guess, apparently. Whoops. Bum, 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 ba da ba da da bum, ba da bum, bum, da da dun da 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 da. Let's see what we can do. See what we can do, I guess. Oh. Oh. Oh, fibers. Yeah, that's what I needed, wasn't it? Harvey! He's still sat in the doorway. Make 2 loads, yeah. See how that goes. Excuse me. Yeah, because I kind of fucked up because I didn't realize you're supposed to, like, put the grass somewhere important. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Need to do something about these stumps, though, because they're kind of in the way. I think it's a bit late to go to... Oh. It glows, wow. Wow, look at them all glowing. Wow, that's so pretty. Yeah, I don't really know what to do. I mean, obviously I'm feeding them because they're getting like hay every day. But like apparently I'm missing out on something important, I guess. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? A massage for a rabbit? Oh, to be fair, Cherry loves her little cuddles with me. She was really cuddly this morning. Good evening. Did you finish everything you needed to do today? No. Don't worry about me. I'm very self-sufficient. If you have more work to do, go right ahead. No, I'm okay, dear. I think I'm just gonna hit the hay, you know? Um, my rabbit IRL, because I have one, she isn't, like, the cuddliest creature. She didn't really want to, oh, she didn't really want to, like, cuddle people. She didn't like hands. She didn't trust hands. But she likes my hands. And I guess that's because I got really small, like, slender hands. I don't know. Give good head scratches, apparently. So, she's very cuddly with me in the morning. She came over to me this morning and she was like, "Oh, look at that person," and I was just like, "Oh, my rabbit is so cute." Oh, and she comes over and she's like, "Oh yes, I know you. Can you pet me?" And puts her head down and waits for me to pet her, and I pet her, and she was all cuddly and grating her teeth, which is what they do when they're happy. And I was like, "Oh, you're so cute." I'm gonna miss her when I move. um. Is a fancy talk for the glue factory? Because I've heard of that place. Bruh, Mimi. No fancy talk for a lamb chop. Bears. Alright, I'm gonna take a break real quick and then I will BRB and we will do one more day. But yeah, very cute rabbit. She is. I love her so much. I must go now. I have things needing my attention. Sorry, but I might be back by the time in time before you finish. Have a good rest of your stream and good day. Thank you, Mimi. I will I will have a good rest of your day, Mimi. I will BRB. So bear with. Hello. I'm sorry I took so long. I got the call. And I'm sad because, like, no one's here, but, like, if you are here and aren't aware, we've been talking about a house situation today. I think I just got the email that said that I've got it. It's mine. I think. I'm not 100% sure. I'm trying to work some stuff out because they've sent us 2 applications for some reason, and I'm not sure which one I'm supposed to go for. So, please bear with. I hope someone's here to hear this. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Oh my god. I think I got it. I'm not 100% sure though. This is scary. Okay, I think I got it. So yeah, so I've got like the final steps now, and once I've done it, I'll be able to move. Is what it's saying. It's kind of crazy. So let's see how that goes. Anyway. So I think it will be, if this is real, I'll be moving in next week, guys. Like, if this is really happening. If I do this properly, I will get the keys by the end of the week. A little scary. I think I'll take a little walk today. I need to unwind. No, it's the festival, you dummy. Oh my god. Oh, hello. Good morning, Miss Jasper. I hope it's not too early. Well, I just wanted to stop by and thank you in person for all the wonderful artifacts and minerals you've discovered. You've done so much for one person. In fact, I've just received a letter from the Office of Regional Secretary of Artifacts. We're being honored with the coveted Golden Shovel Award for our significant contributions to the field. And it's all thanks to you. Well, I should let you get back to your work. Oh. Oh, I almost forgot. I have a gift for you. It's an old key that's been sealed in the museum vault for at least 100 years. It's a little rusty, but it's still beautiful. Cool. What's it for? To my wallet? Cool, I guess. I don't know what this means. Okay, well the festival's happening today, so I guess I gotta deal with that. Oh, look at all my veg that's grown. Nice. Cool. So I think what's happened is that we've basically, like, our credit checks have gone through, so now they've just got to kind of get the last few bits remaining on, like, our references and stuff, and getting, like, information from, like, us, the final things. So yeah, I might get a call from my boss in a bit, but yeah, this is kind of crazy. It's a bit scary. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. But yes, your girl is making moves, people. Your girl is making moves. Mix seeds. Maybe do that and see what that comes up with. Oh. Out of season. Are you fucking having one on? It's just mixed season. It doesn't have a season. Are you joking? Anyway. Woo! Welcome back, Mina! Mina, we got it! We might have got it! I can't... I don't know what else to do. I'm so excited. Oh. I could cry, dude. This is a big deal. I don't really know what to do. The issue is, as well, is that I can't really do anything at this second because I'm streaming, but... And it requires additional information, which means I've got to, like, actually go onto my other computer and, or my other account and sort that all out. So your girl is a bit behind, but never mind. This is huge. I'm really nervous. A bit. A bit what? What did I say? Was I a bit nervous? Is that what I said? Because that sounds about right. I'm very nervous. I'm really scared. The festival's begun. Cool. I'm so nervous. A bit behind. Maybe. I don't know. I don't remember the context. Oh, Mina, I'm stressed. Mina, I'm scared. I'm so scared. I'm, like, terrified. This is my life. This is the big life-changing event, you know? I'm so scared. I feel a bit sick, to be honest. Neridine, drink. Let me think. You know, I will drink to that. Look how big my boy has got! Wah! Water ice, the most profound substance indeed. Necessary for life, it makes fitting material for statuary meant to represent a living form. Okay. Ice sculpting is a rewarding challenge for me. It's a distinct material that I'm not used to. You have to temporize before cutting it, otherwise you can't shape it. Okay. You think anyone would mind if I took a dip in a frozen lake after the festival? I've heard the ice baths are good for the muscles. I mean, I don't think anyone would mind, my dude, but I think we'd worry a bit. You never know, this could be the last time I ever make a snowman without— oh my god. Oh my god. That's depressing. That might be the last time I ever make a snowman with Alex. Oh. Life is short, dear. Make sure to treasure every moment. I don't think it will be, my dear. Hey, why are you laughing? He's not even done yet. You just wait. Once we're finished, he'll be one fine snowman. I wasn't laughing. My big brother is helping me build a snowman. The key to making a well-crafted snowman begins with ensuring a level of foundation and avoiding excessive weight on the upper section. Why is she doing it with my man, though? Real shit. Why is she doing it with my man? Okay, now. Hi, honey. Good luck today in the ice fishing contest. I'm taking part? Okay. These lumps of snow won't form into balls. I think I'm better working in the heat rather than the cold. Probably, my dude. A snowman has to look the part. Isn't the top hat and scarf stylish? I'm glad I wore earmuffs. It's freezing out here. I brought my camera this year as perfect lighting for a winter photo shoot. Gatherings like this are a good way to build a community with our neighbors. It's nice how cold weather seems to bring people together. You ready for the contest? We all think you're gonna win. Aw, thanks, man. Our family has matching winter star sweaters. Now if only Abigail would wear hers. Hi Jasper, are you finding any time to relax from your farming duties this winter? Not really. Look here, it's my secret weapon, a flask of fine spirits to wet my lips as a moment before the whistle sounds. Okay. Winter can be really hard on animals. Did you install heaters in your coops and barns? I did. Aye, the whole town will be watching over our little tournament today. Let's give them all a good show. Oh, that's a really aggressive fire. When you get old and bored like me, you need a good warm hat. I've been spending too much time holed up inside watching Red Bull. It's good to get outside in the crisp winter air. The forest has entered the long slumber for the winter. Have you ever thrown a bunch of pebbles on a frozen lake? It makes a nice sound. I have not. It doesn't get that cold here. Don't tell my dad, but I'm wearing the winter star sweater under this coat. Oh. Don't the fish get cold under the... Probably. Aw, that piggy looks adorable bundled up. Do you think they've got it? Frozen dreams. I see. I don't think they do. Cranberry sauce, stuffing. No, they don't have anything. God damn it. the painting. I'm not bothering with the tree. It'd be very festive, but it would only be up for like a few months. Hello Jasper, it's that time of year again for the ice fishing festival. Speak with me when you're ready to start the competition. Oh, okay. I'm too nervous to walk on the frozen lake. I read a book once where a girl fell through the ice. She's okay, but I've been cautious about it ever since. I lost last year because I chose a bad spot. I have a good feeling things will be different this time around. Well, good luck. Same to you, kid. I think that's everyone, isn't it? Oh. You ever notice how quiet it is in the snow? I do. Not. I don't see the snow very often. It is really quiet though. I guess because it absorbs sound to some extent. This time of year isn't so bad, no bugs during the winter. Think you can beat Willy this year? He's a tough competitor. Probably not. I think I'm ready. Are you ready, guys? Oh my gosh. Oh. Sorry, I wasn't reading chat. I have returned. I was helping my sister with Genshin. Oh, how did that go? Because they're a man and a woman of science. Yes, yes. I hope not. I hope they don't do any scientific experiments behind my back. Everyone thinks you'll win. Losers. Yeah, 100%. Jasper, hear me out. Anonymity bet on... Anonymously bet on yourself that you'll lose, then win a lot of money. Yes, smart. I will do that. I can't bet on anything though. I'm not ready. Alright everyone, let's begin this year's ice fishing competition. Why is everyone like by a puddle and I'm not? Contestants with provided fishing rods, you must catch as many fish as you can from these holes in the ice. Are you all ready? Begin. Oh my god. Come on, fishies. I don't think I'm gonna do well, guys. I think I'm gonna lose. Just based on, like, Willy, like, what I've seen Willy get so far, I'm like, I'm losing. But yeah, I think I've got, like, I think I've just gotta get... What the fuck was that? I've never caught one of those before. I gotta get, like, a couple more, like, documents sent off, and then by the end of the week, I should have the keys. And that's really exciting and really scary at the same time. Oh my god. Oh, fuck, I've lost. God damn. Impressive, that's a lot of caught fish. Gag, I'll never get used to that stench. No, I can't. go with the smell of a fish bar either. Now for the winning of this year's ice fishing competition. None of us care. Tell us which one. Jasper with 5 big... Ah, let's go! I won! With 5 big slimy fish. Guys, I lost the bet. I won. Here's your prize. Enjoy. Some fishing stuff. Well, that's it for this year's Festival of Ice. Thanks for coming, everyone. Now let's release these poor fish. Woo! I can't believe I won. Well, time to head home. Yeah, baby. What do I look like with the hat on? Stupid. Anyway. Oh, that one's still got a thing on it. Okay. Okay. Let's go to bed. And with that, I will probably end stream there. Fishmaster, I don't know about that. But yeah, I'm gonna end stream because I now got things to fill out and shit. But anyway. So yeah. Big old day for Jasper over here. Did I just close my... Oh, okay. Good lord. I thought I closed my chat box and I was like, I can't see anything. Oh my god. I'm so nervous. Like, this is a big deal. It's like, it's all happening. It's happening. It's happening. I'm like really scared now. I'm probably not gonna raid anyone today just because I am just gonna go and do other stuff. But yeah, I am so scared. You'll do fine, thank you, Mina. Oh my god, I'm so scared. But yeah, hopefully it all goes well. Wish me luck, guys. But yeah, I guess this is a good time maybe to promote the throne. If you are like looking to maybe help out, by all means, the throne is available, as long as you make sure you click do not like to not apply secure shipping. It shouldn't charge you for shipping. So if you want to support me that way, that would be very graciously appreciated. But if not, if you can't, that's fine too. I don't expect it. I appreciate like you being here and supporting me, but we should be moving soon and that's exciting and I'm really nervous. I'm so scared. Wish me luck, guys. I'm really nervous. But yeah, I'm not sure what we're doing on Thursday. I think I will just do some more dream setup. Because much as I do want to try and Zoe, I just don't think I can do it right now, especially if I am getting the house this week. But yeah, I will let you guys. Well, I won't let you guys know. You guys will see on Thursday, but I'll see how things go. So wish me luck, guys, and I will see you on Thursday. We will be wishing you the best of luck. Thank you, Rosita. That's why you go out there and do big girl stuff. You'll do fine. Thank you. I'm gonna be big girl now. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining me today and have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you, Mina. Have a good day. Thank you. Goodbye. Bye. Bye.